Welcome to episode number 1 of Success from Scratch, your place for innovation, creativity, and the blueprint for success for peak performers just like you. Episode 1, what's our intention? Our intention here is to shed light each week and provide a platform to share best practices and interviews with successful teams, agents, and in some cases our partners all across the JPAR network. So let's get started. So today my guest is Mr. Joe Potts. Joe, welcome.
Good to be with you, Mark.
Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about the markets you serve and your specialty.
Well, my personal specialty is farm and ranch in the luxury category. I do have a team of agents with me that does everything from residential to some of the leasing aspects as well too, but my specialty is farm and ranch. I'm a cowboy.
Oh, you're a cowboy. Awesome. So what brought you into real estate and to be the farm and ranch cowboy guy?
Well, in 2008, I had a directional media company that I sold, and I played with my horses for about a year or so, and then started kind of fooling around with the real estate market. And I thought, well, I need to get my license and go with this. And next thing I knew, it turned into a full-time job, so I was no longer retired.
Wow, that's exciting. So what's been your secret to success? What's got you from that first day when you started to a wildly successful team leader today?
Well, really, you know, it's actually pretty simple. I call it the wake up, get up, and show up. You got to be disciplined no matter whether you're going to be successful in real estate or sports or anything. You got to get up and show up and keep that schedule. If it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. You've got to put yourself on a discipline of sticking with the plan.
I love that. So if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. So what a great tip. Thank you. What about consumers? Why does the farm and ranch consumer pick you and your team?
Well, mainly it's experience. I've been around that category. We call it knowing your dirt. You know, if you're dealing with a cutting horse person, a reining horse person, or even people who run, you know, whether it's thoroughbreds or running quarters, they know what they're looking for. Right. And if you're not experienced in that category and you take them out to some piece of property that's maybe filled with rocks or whatever, well, they're going to think, he doesn't know much about horses. So you got to know your customer, and you got to know what their particular niche needs to serve their field.
So that being a specialist versus a generalist.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Well, so for our audience, if some of them are new in real estate, some of them are wildly successful like yourself, but for the newer folks, if you were to start your career all over in real estate, would you do it the same?
I would. I started later in my career. I mean, I've been around real estate. I actually developed some places myself. And it does, and I was an athlete growing up as well too. It is actually a discipline. It's a disciplined sport, real estate is. And it's done by the numbers. You got to make your calls. My goal is to make 20 contacts per day. That's not just an email or a text message. That's actually some type of a personal contact with the client.
So you've made it a contact. It's not only a discipline sport, but a contact sport.
It's a contact sport.
20 contacts a day is your daily routine.
That's my daily routine.
5 days a week?
Actually, sometimes 6.
Okay, so 5 to 6 days a week, 20 contacts a day.
Yeah, it depends on the market right now. You know, we're in a booming market. We got a lot of new realtors that's come into the space as well too. So, hey, I want to beat them to the draw.
Right. So you get right on that. So when you make those contacts, do you schedule or keep track of then how many contacts lead to an appointment, how many appointments lead to a sale?
Yeah, you got to know your numbers. If you don't know your numbers, if it's not working, let's say you're buying ad space on Facebook or Google, and you're getting leads from there that you're following up on, well, you track that as well too. So you want to know how many calls did it take to get that appointment? What source is generating the most profitable segment for you? Right. Know your numbers, track your numbers.
Awesome. Anything else in your daily or weekly routine that has made you as successful as you are?
Probably not, but it's that deal of showing up. My schedule begins at 7. I'm on the phone at 7:30 every morning.
Got it.
And some people say, well, that doesn't fit my schedule. It does fit mine, because I find that's my best hours to be on the phone. I catch people before they're going to work. Yeah, I'll cap it, and I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time. I hope I didn't wake you up or something like that. But you know, it's that keeping that routine day in and day out, where if you don't do it, you feel guilty.
Got it. So in my world, a day worked doesn't count unless I prospect it.
Exactly.
Yeah, awesome.
Exactly.
Excellent. So let's talk about JPAR a little bit. Obviously, you're part of the JP Associates Realtor team, and what type of support and team structure do you see here that attracts you?
What brought me to JPAR was, one, obviously the team structure that they allowed me to build my own group within the organization, and then operate in the space that I feel most comfortable with just farm and ranch. But we also have a real good leadership base here. Yourself and JPAR, you're available. And some of the other brokerages that I've been associated with, you could not have access to those type of people in your own organization. So I was really attracted because JP is involved. Mm-hmm. Mark, you're involved.
Yes.
The agents know who you are, you know, and that's the big thing about leadership. If the leadership is absent, those who are following are probably going to get absent as well too.
Right. So leadership matters.
Leadership matters.
Well, in closing, I want to thank you for sharing a few tidbits of your success. Congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
And really looking forward to next time when we interview another agent that's on the path to success. So we'll see you soon on an episode of Success from Scratch.